Hey, welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel if you're new here. My name is Ananya and I create writer-related content, mostly vlogs with quite a lot of time lapses, and sometimes I do these occasional sit-down videos where I go into one topic. If you have any suggestions of videos that you want me to create, leave them down in the comments and I will see what I can do. So for this video specifically, I wanted to go into what my goals would be for Camp Nano, which is coming up, and for the rest of the year in general. So I also have a little something. I wrote myself a letter during New Year's for me to open on my 28th birthday. Now I know it's a little bit early, but I want this video to go up and I wanted to share this with you. I have written down a few goals in here so that I can reference it back. So for Camp Nano, what I want to do is I want to reread and re-outline one of my books. It's another book than the one I'm working with the book coaches on, so completely different project. It's one that I have been working on with one of my critique partners. She's read it, she's given me feedback on it, and I'm going to reread it myself and kind of re-outline it. So that is essentially what I want to do for Camp Nano. I've discussed this with my critique partner and we think that's probably like a good goal to set for me for leading up to Camp Nano and then leading into Camp Nano. So that's what I'm gonna do. I do plan on going on a holiday at the end of July, so I don't think I can do the full month of July as a camp, but I'm gonna see. Hopefully I can get it done before the end of July. And that is going to be my goal for the upcoming month. Some other goals that I want to kind of set for myself this year, or things that I want to accomplish, is I want to continue focusing on me and what makes me happy. In the beginning of the year, I kind of said to myself, you know, you're going to focus on you and you're just gonna, you know, not worry about other people and just do what you want to do and what makes you happy. And I've been doing that so far, I think, so I just want to keep doing that. I also want to continue working on the project that I'm working on with the book coaches, and I want to hopefully finish that this year with all the exercises, but also doing a full edit of that manuscript. I know there's a lot that needs to be changed on that book because we've re-outlined it, sort of. I know there's a lot that has to be done for that book, so plenty of work for me to edit through and kind of rewrite. But I'm excited to start doing that once I finished all the exercises, so I just want to kind of keep working on that and also finishing that this year hopefully, so that maybe I can start querying it next year? Question mark. That is the plan for this book though. I want to see if I can send it out and query it into the world and hopefully, you know, get it published one day. So that is what I want to do with that book. As it's part of a series, we're going to see how that's actually going to go, but fingers crossed. Then I also have a YouTube goal, and that is just to stay consistent in my uploading. I don't have any goals necessarily on subscribers or stuff like that. I kind of don't want to set that goal for myself. Like, obviously I want to grow and I would love to hit some numbers, but at the same time I think it's more important for me to focus on staying consistent than focusing on the number side of it. So that's what I'm going to do. I want to stay consistent in my uploads and upload one video a week every week. Then in general, I really enjoy learning and just like continue developing my skills. So what I want to do for the upcoming 6 months is keep learning, and I either want to like look into some courses that I can take or just continue learning as I'm doing now with the book coaching work that I'm doing. And in general, I just want to see if I can, you know, maybe take a little course here and there, or, you know, watch some videos online, just make sure I keep developing my skills and becoming a better writer slash editor slash person, you know, because I'm gonna be revising a lot of books right now. So I also have a reading goal because I have not been reading a lot this year so far. I had initially set a goal of reading, I think, 15 or 20 books on Goodreads. I have not done anything. I feel like I've read maybe one book and that's it, and it's already June, so, you know, not doing very great. I have started a lot of books. Like you can see, this is like my current TBR. Every book that I started is in here. I need to like continue and finish one of these books I haven't even started, but you know, this is my physical TBR for sure that I want to read, but life. So I haven't actually read that much. So the goal for the upcoming 6 months is to at least read one book a month. And I know that doesn't sound like a lot, but for someone who hasn't actually finished reading any book this year or has not really consistently been reading, that's a lot. So I want to make sure I read at least one book a month so that I can get back into the rhythm of reading and see how that's gonna go. I do know that over my holiday I will probably read a lot of books. That's usually what I do when I'm on holiday. Hopefully that can kind of like keep me going and give me the momentum I'm looking for with reading. I don't know what books I'm gonna read during my holiday yet. I was thinking of bringing a series along, so if you have any recommendations, let me know. I have tons of physical books I haven't read, so I'm thinking of bringing like a full series with me on holiday so I can just kind of go through those books. So those are kind of my goals for the upcoming 6 months. I do have another one on here, but I'm not sure I want to share that yet, so I'm gonna keep that secret for now. But maybe you guys will find out sometime over the next 6 months, you know. Don't want to jinx it. Then onto the portion of the video where I'm going to open my letter that I wrote to myself 6 months ago, and I'm going to also write a new letter for myself for the upcoming 6 months. The reason I do this for 6 months and not a year like some other people do is because my birthday is kind of in the middle of the year, so I kind of like having like a 6-month period. I know a lot can change in a year, so I kind of want to break up my years and do like one around Christmas time and then one in the end of June because that's when my birthday is. Let's see what I wrote. I might cut out like this whole section or parts of the letter because it's gonna be personal. Okay, here it goes. Dear future me, it is the last day of 2021. The new year is right around the corner. In 6 months, you will open up this letter to find the words I write today. I don't know if I have any wise ones for you, but I hope you are doing well, that your 28th birthday was good, and that you are proud of yourself. Well, I am proud of myself, you know. Sounds good. Now let's get to the questions. Okay. Have you edited through your book yet? No, still going, I'm afraid, but it says, I mean, again, what will this be, like the 4th or 5th edit? Well, I did start the 4th edit. I stopped halfway through my 4th edit so that I could work on it with my book coaches. So that's what I'm doing now. Like, I'm still working on it. Past me, I'm still working on it, you know. I will get there. I keep referring to like you in this letter, and I say, I'm realizing that you might be better put as me since I am writing to myself, but oh well. Maybe you'll do better in the next letter. So here's a question that I'm not sure I can answer, but it's about work. It's essentially asking me if what was supposed to happen is gonna happen or if we know already. We don't know already. So very vague response to a very vague question, but it essentially asked me if it was gonna happen, if it already happened, and it didn't. So still waiting on that. My future self will probably know what I'm talking about later. Is it any luck in the love department or still single as ever? I'm afraid I'm still single as ever, but that's okay. You know, focusing on me, like I said in one of my goals, focusing on me, I'm gonna be fine. I even said to myself, not to make you feel lonely, of course. We both know you feel that way sometimes, or have often enough in 2021. So my hope is that has left and you've done a lot better in 2022. I have felt like lonely a lot in 2021, and I think that's partially because we weren't allowed to actually go that many places and it was not the funnest time, but I have been doing better. I think the beginning of the year was a little bit rough maybe, but I've been doing a lot better. So yes, past me, I'm doing better. Okay, so this is asking me if my co-written project is continuing or if that has kind of stopped. And it also says, if it has stopped, just know that I will give you more time to focus on you and your creative endeavors. That has stopped. I didn't continue co-writing, not because I didn't want to, it just kind of, you know, happened that way. So that does leave a lot of more time for me, and that's also one of the reasons I ended up starting YouTube, because it just left me with a little bit more time for doing things that I want to do and not worry about having someone else rely on me. So tell me about your big accomplishments of these 6 months and what the plans are for the rest of 22. So accomplishments over the last 6 months, I think just going through like the struggles, I feel like I'm doing a lot better with that. And then I think the fact that I am working on a different project next to the one I'm working with the book coaches on is an accomplishment. trying to do 2 projects, start a YouTube channel, which I think is a really big accomplishment because I've been wanting to do this for a really long time. So, you know, I did that. Big accomplishment. Proud of myself for that. And for the rest of the 2022 plans, I already touched upon that. So, okay, so my plan now, and you can tell me if I succeeded so far, is to let go of the worrying about things I cannot change or have no control over. And to let go of people that don't want to be kept, to put the 200% I can devote to others into myself. I am the only person who will never leave me, so be proud of yourself for how far you've already come. Lots of love, your past self. Well, thank you, my past self. So my plan of the past me, focusing on me and putting the 200% that I used to devote to other people into myself has definitely happened. I feel like I'm doing a lot better with focusing on me and giving myself all the love and attention that I used to give to other people. So I think doing good. So I think not too bad for the letter. I did cut out like a little bit, but you know, that's fine. Some things are a little bit too personal to share here. Though I do feel like I share a lot with you guys, but there are some things that I have not really discussed with that many people, and I don't want to go into that. So that was my letter I wrote to me 6 months ago. So I will make sure to write a letter for the next 6 months to kind of write down my hopes and dreams and what I hope that I've accomplished by the time I read that letter, and just some, you know, general questions like, hey, this is my plan now. Tell me how far I've come and what my plans are for the next 6 months. I have just finished writing myself a letter for 2022 for the rest of the year. I'm going to now put that in an envelope and put inside my planner. You see, I wasn't supposed to fold it that way because it doesn't fit. How did I do this last time? I feel like I probably cut like a part off or something. Oh well, folding it the other way. I'm going to put this in my planner so I can read it next time. So that will be around Christmas time. So this is for the next 6 months. We're gonna see how much of my hopes and like dreams have come true, how much of like the questions I've asked myself I can answer and kind of confirm that they have happened or haven't happened. So I will for sure do another one of these in 6 months time to see how the upcoming 6 months have gone, so a reflection of that, and to probably set some more goals for the next 6 months and writing myself another letter. So if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, because I would love to see you next time. And with that, I'm going to wish you a happy rest of your day and catch you next time. My battery is dying. So, okay. I don't even know if I want to read this. I'm gonna skip this question because that one's too personal. You know, it was, you know,